Oh no. Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my book recommendations for the month of February. Monthly Recommendations is a Goodreads group that was created by Trina over at Between Chapters, and I will leave the link to the Goodreads group down below in the description so you guys can go and join in on all the fun. It is a lot of fun. I'm glad that I've gotten involved with this group, but let me just tell you, I have tried filming this video probably 4 times over the past 2 weeks. I wanted to get it out before Valentine's Day because of the topic this month, and everything that could go wrong went wrong, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I will be able to get this video out for you guys because I'm so sick of talking about these 5 books over and over twice a week trying to get this video filmed. This month's topic is non-romantic books, fitting for February, except not really because February is Valentine's Day. Non-romantic books. It's all good. It's all good and fun. So I'm going to be talking about some books that have other types of love in them, whether it be friendships, family, you know, just not significant other relationships. Let's get started. One of my most favorite books growing up, and by most favorite I mean I have read this upwards of 100 times, was Holes by Louis Sachar, and I am obsessed with this book. If you don't know what this book is about, first of all, where have you been? Because the movie is also amazing. But this book is about a boy named Stanley Yelnats, and Stanley's family has a curse on it, and because of this curse, things just go wrong in the family, and every time something goes wrong, they blame it on the curse, so they're not really taking responsibility for their actions. And one day, Stanley accidentally gets picked up for shoplifting even though he didn't shoplift, and gets sent to a camp for juveniles that makes them do like manual labor instead of sending them to jail. Stanley meets a bunch of really awesome people, and together they attempt to kind of escape this camp. It's so fun and unique. I love the story in this book, and I just love the relationship between all of the boys at this camp. They're all so funny and quirky in their own ways, and this book has some of my most favorite characters of all time. I definitely recommend picking this one up if you've never read it, and even if you've seen the movie, you should still check out this book. It's so good. It's middle grade, but I would still read it even today. Heck, I'll probably even give it a reread this year. Next is one of my other favorites, and it's a classic, and it happens to be The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Of course, we all know the story of The Wizard of Oz. The book, though, is a little bit different from the movie, but it still has the core plot the same. I love this book so much. I love the movie. This book and movie holds a very special place in my heart, and if you've never read the book, I definitely consider picking it up and giving it a try, just because there are differences between the book and the movie, and who knows, it might make you appreciate the movie a little bit more. One more middle grade-ish book for you, and it is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I say it's middle grade just because the character in this book is younger. He's in like 6th grade or something like that. So it is geared towards younger readers, but I mean, I'm 23 years old and I absolutely loved this book. There are illustrations in the book that make it just such a unique reading experience, in which we follow a young boy named Connor who has some issues going on in his family life right now. He's bullied at school, he doesn't have very many friends, and to top it off, he's being visited by a weird monster each night that is telling him twisted fairy tales. This book is absolutely remarkable and heartbreaking, and if you have not yet read this book, I highly recommend that you pick it up. And now I have a YA book for you, and it is The Merciless by Danielle Vega. This is a YA horror novel, and we get to follow a girl named Sophia who just moved to a new town and became friends with the popular girls at her new school. There's a lot of references to Mean Girls in this book, which I really loved. The girls at the school think that another girl is possessed by a demon, so they stage an exorcism, but the night kind of goes awry when the exorcism becomes more like torture, and let me just tell you, it gets so intense. I had to put the book down. I know I talk about this book a all the time, but it is just that good, guys. And there's a sequel coming out this year, so that's even more reason to give this book a read. And the last one I wanted to talk about is a nonfiction book, and it is Please Stop Laughing at Me by Jodi Blanco, in which we learn about Jodi's life growing up having to deal with very serious bullying. It's a heartbreaking read. I'm actually rereading it for a class that I'm taking right now, and I highly recommend it to anyone who is considering going into education. I recommend it to parents. I recommend it to everyone, basically, because bullying happens and it's terrible, and maybe this book will give you a little bit more insight into just how real it can get. And those are some of my recommendations for non-romantic books. What non-romantic books have you read and really enjoyed? Let me know down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!